Welcome and hello.
Hola.
Once again, I'm Clinton. This is 127 Studios podcast, or what I'm now officially posted them as is 127 Casts.
Hey.
This is my friend Justin Tenor.
What to do?
Also will be known as the Unicorn.
Ayo.
So, ran into some technical difficulties with the first episode.
Just a little bit.
Foggy camera. Didn't realize that the camera shut off after so long. I think me and Missy talked for like an hour, and it just ended. So, hopefully, we do better this time, and we stay on top of it.
Strive to do better.
That's the whole point, you know? If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Exactly.
They probably hear that over the mic.
Excuse me, sir. Your pen's extra loud, and it's extra because it's big.
So, of course, the big topic across the world when we started off with coronavirus yesterday, but it's still coronavirus today.
Yep. Every day.
And our hearts go out to the family that lost the first recorded death of a infant. That's a very sad thing. It's terrible that we don't know what to do at this time, but all we can do is hope that we can bring a little joy and laughter into the world. And that's what we're going to try doing today. And with that said, me and Justin have both brought this up at different points within the last couple weeks. Yeah. Justin,
what up?
What if the coronavirus is the beginning of the zombie apocalypse?
Oh, shit. Well, most of us would probably be fucked. But yeah, other than that.
See, I don't think it's gonna just bring back anybody. Like somebody that's been dead like for 50 years, it's not just gonna bring them back.
Right.
Only people that died from the coronavirus will come back. So all the doctors.
Well, there goes all the doctors.
All of our doctors are gone. All like. I did hear an interesting interesting take on it, and there's probably gonna be a lot of people that will be like, "Oh fuck yeah!"
Right.
The government.
I mean, low key, I probably would be one of those people. Just saying.
Low key, but straight up, I'm one of those people.
Hey, like zombie apocalypse, let's do this. All right.
The government released the virus to thin out the population.
Right, or like, in a way, like it kind of makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't say I believe it all the way, but there's like some points out there that I'm like, I could see that. Because think about it, like almost like around every election, there's been like some virus or sickness out there. Like Ebola, swine flu, bird flu. Are those two things the same thing or different?
Swine flu, Ebola, and bird flu are all different.
Oh, well, I was talking about swine and bird, but yeah.
Yeah, they're all different.
Okay.
I believe. I'm not a doctor.
Neither am I.
So, yeah, we were like, zombies.
Best hit up your local, most of the stores are probably out of everything.
Oh, yeah, like, people are buying guns and stuff now, too.
Are they
like,
really?
I've heard that, like, there's been a mass order, like, people are mass ordering guns because they're afraid of looting.
Oh, that, I could see that, yeah.
If you stop buying all the goddamn toilet paper,
man.
Let others wipe their asses too, okay?
Just a wee bit.
You know, wet wipes.
Don't use. Come to find out. So my sister, she bought flushable wipes, and so she was flushing them down her toilet. Known fact: flushable wipes are not flushable, people. Just an FYI.
Fuck that, I bought flushable wipes. I flush them every day. I haven't plugged anything up yet. Yet. I'm under the firm belief that since I live in a trailer, that like they're like, these guys are going to be dropping some loads, so we're going to make the plumbing bigger.
There you go. Probably. She lives in an apartment complex.
We're just corn-fed middle Americans. We're just going to be... we're going to be dropping massive loads at all times.
Dude, you know what a perfect place to be hiding in a zombie apocalypse? Cornfields.
Why? Nobody would be there.
exactly.
We're in middle America. We're already going to be somewhat safe from it.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, they're going to be...
We got time. We got time to build
We can at least see them coming, because, you know, that's why they haven't shut Iowa down, is we all live at least a mile apart.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What's that off in the distance? Kill it.
We don't know. Just kill it.
Hello there. No answer back. You didn't even give it a chance. Ann would be the worst.
Oh my god. Oh, come on in. We got some tea for
No, because like at work, well, she'll be like, somebody will be like, somebody from the hallway, I need chocolate to the line, and she'll be like, Jasper, you copy that instantly. So like she's gonna be like, hello there. Like not a chance. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
We gotta put a rule on this. 7 to 5 seconds.
Somebody give Ann a timer. God damn it.
Once this timer goes off, then you can pull the trigger.
So another thing I want to talk about right off the bat with the coronavirus is the stimulus package.
Is that little, like, testing thing?
No, the stimulus package.
Which one's that one?
Money.
Yeah, the money. Sorry.
The money.
I ain't fancy with words up in here. Okay, I only graduated high school. Sorry.
The stimulus. I just foresee a lot of stupid buys being made, and that's what it's for, is to help with paid bills, get people out shopping.
But we're essential, so we don't really have to worry.
Me and him, we both work at
an
ice cream facility that we will leave unnamed. That way, they can't come back at us for anything.
That clap back.
But it's food, and all food facilities and productions are considered to be essential to keep people fed.
Yeah.
And since we make ice cream, it's comfort food.
Yeah.
So you got your kids, you got your
speaking
stressed
of
out
food,
stressed out moms.
Have you ever had a slutty brownie? Do you know what it is?
Somebody said something about a slutty brownie the other day. And I was like, what is that?
A slutty brownie is, so you got your brownie batter, and you put one layer down, and then it's cookie dough, and then you put another layer down. But you gotta make sure the cookie dough is flat, otherwise it's not gonna work out as well.
I actually think it was you that told me about the
and then you're supposed to put ice cream on top, and then like chocolate syrup and shit. Yeah. Yeah, my former roommate and his girlfriend and I, we made slutty brownies because she was on her period.
It was you that told me about it, because you made a special trip to Walmart to get stuff to make slutty brownies.
It was a thing, okay? That's going down there. But yeah.
Me, I'm like... That just sounds like I'd go full diabetic then.
I thought I was going to. Not gonna lie.
Like, I'm not a sweets person in general. Like, I'll have a candy bar here and there.
It was good, though, at the time.
I drink a lot of pop. My vice is pop.
Yeah.
Like, makes you feel like crap, but at the same time, I'm like, it's so good.
So good.
It's so good. So good. It's so good. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Nobody else knows what that means, but the stupid buys, though, I'm gonna see if I can't find it on my phone here. I got a picture of it.
Sadly, mine would just end up probably going towards
bills.
Bills, yeah.
Gotta pay them bills.
Sadly. Are you? Oh, is this? Yep.
I believe this is going to be most of the Midwest.
Just a little bit.
I don't know if we'll just put that in there, and then if it's not
essential.
I know I kind of made my own. Trump paid for this.
I mean, I want to get a tattoo. That would be nice.
You keep talking about it, but why haven't you?
I haven't looked into like any. Hold on. Okay, almost had to sneeze. Almost had to quarantine myself, guys.
You had about witnessed a murder on camera.
Oh, God.
Bitch, bring that shit in here. Get the fuck out.
Gotta go. No, yeah, no. Just haven't found the right, like, tattoo place. I haven't really done any research in, like, any tattoo artists. So, yeah. I also kind of, like, want to do a tap out session, like, you know, pay $500 and be like, all right, here's my leg, go for it.
Right. I would love to do a tap out session because they would get so tired. I was just like, because at some point you just kind of go numb to it. You're just like,
yeah, this is great.
they'll be like, okay, I'm tapping out.
See, like, everybody in my family has tattoos but me. Like, all my sisters do, and it's just like, yeah.
See, and then here's the thing about around here, there's so many tattoo artists now. And there's a lot of really good work coming out of there. So there's very few places where I'd be like, nah, man, no, don't go there.
There was this place back in my home area, which is like Waterloo, Cedar Falls area. Technically, Owine's my home area, but like before I moved here,
Waterloo represent.
Waterloo, Cedar Falls area. There was this tattoo place, and it looked like it was out of a house. It was called Area 51, I believe. And like you go, like you pull up to it, and it's like this olive green house. Fucking like. Looked like you were about to get shot. Like you walk up in there, don't knock or anything. You think you're walking into somebody's house. No, it's a tattoo place.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that have done he's a professional artist. He's got his own gun and anything and everything. And then
that don't mean shit.
He came to my house and like knocked this out. And I've seen bad to good.
Right.
Homemade tattoos. This is what I will call them. You're not licensed. Or they'll be like, oh, they're licensed. How do you know they're licensed? Well, they said they are. Well, you know, I don't take everybody at their word.
Yeah. There was, when I was living with a friend, he got drunk with another friend, and they invited somebody over to do a tattoo. Well, one friend ended up getting a tattoo, and it was like super, super racist towards African American people. And I'm just like, yeah. I mean, the guy's like, I didn't realize, and I was super drunk. I'm like, you don't get tattoos when you're drunk. This is number one rule. Never get a tattoo when you're drunk, especially if it's
supposed to either.
Yeah, especially if it's the person wasn't professional. He only had a gun and everything. Yeah, they were professional guys. Professional.
Like, I got a friend that. Said I could have one of her guns, and I'm all like, I'd have to get some fake skin to practice on,
right?
Because I don't trust myself to, you know, I can draw, but like to draw on somebody else, and tattoos have to be done a specific way to where it reads.
Yeah.
You don't want it to bleed, you don't want it to fade into another part and stuff like that. You need to know how deep to go. I mean,
how close to the skin. Also, like,
I know, like,
and
yep,
everything.
I know about, like, you know, I'm a firm believer is all the information that you need to learn anything is out there, but, like, you actually got to put the time in. It's not like photography where I watched a few videos and learned about ISOs, learned about, you know, f-stops and stuff like that, and then like, oh, wow, this is easy, I can do this, you know, blowing out the background and pulling out focus and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's, I'm not hurting anybody. But
yeah, because it's photography versus like, oh, this is permanent. This is going on your skin forever.
Exactly. Like I don't know.
Deep there, my bad.
And another thing is, I'm a sketch artist. I sketch.
You got to be, you have to have a steady hand.
I get a good sketch of something, and then I turn around and I hard line over it. You don't get the first pass.
No, absolutely.
I mean, I know you get to draw it out on the transparency paper and stuff like that, and then you put it on the skin, and then you just draw over that. You tat over that. But at the same time, like, I don't know. And then I'm too much like my father when we're really focused in on something. We get this weird shake.
Oh.
Or my dad used to.
If I get excited about
We'll
something,
just
I
be
get
like
that. I'm
I'll get to the point where I'm working on something. I'm really focused on it.
Right.
And I'll be like, somebody else has got to do this. I can't steady my hand enough to get that done.
Somebody come over here and finish this for me. I'm gonna go take a 5-minute break.
It must be something to do with the anxiety, but
Just a little bit. Like you're too focused. Like you want it to be perfect, but it can't be.
And that's my issue. I'm my biggest critic.
There's no erasing on tattoos.
When even like my previous video work, some of my old photography work, I look back at it and I'm just like, oh, like I said, I called my work cringy. Some of my video work cringy, and it was made with.
It is what it is, though.
It was just made with like a little hand cam, and I don't like paying for things, so like I find like the free versions of this and that, and then that version stops working, and you got to find something else, and you got to learn how to use it again. I went away from that with photography. I actually pay for my Adobe prescription.
Oh, nice.
Or prescription. It's my medicine.
What's that new drug, man? Adobe?
Adobe. That's a weird name.
Where'd you get it? Internet.
Subscriptions. I could use some prescriptions right now as well. Let's go, Iowa. Get on top of that. Need a little...
Follow his fansonly.com page. No, I'm kidding.
For $5, you get to see all of this. We both do the geez. You know what really, with the self-quarantining and everything, we're seeing it at work, is the more and more people we lose trying to stay afloat and keep everybody's sanity. You see it all the way down from the guys that are on top of the pyramid down.
Oh, yeah.
The stress that's coming with it and stuff.
Do you think eventually, like, if they send enough people home that we would end up being like, yeah, we can't run anymore?
Well, eventually, yeah, they'll,
Are we too essential?
Eventually, I believe the only way to really halt the virus, and this is be terrible ergonomically, I guess, not ergonomically, economically.
Ergonomics.
Ergonomics.
Terrible for stretching.
Make sure you stretch, and you will not get the coronavirus.
Hey, if it breaks out in a zombie apocalypse, you have to stretch, okay? Stretch before you
remember ergonomics then, You can't just keep swinging that axe like that. You have to change it up. And remember that you only want to work within your
own little box.
So you got to let them get a little closer, okay? But a complete shutdown.
Yeah.
Complete shutdown. You have how many days to
stock up? Make sure you have enough to eat for at least a month. If they do that, then they need to put a limit, because y'all bitches out there buying up everything. Sorry about my handwriting.
No, that's all right.
Top 5 things that you would need if we were to go into quarantine. What would your top 5 be?
Top 5 things going into quarantine. Well, food is one essential.
Oh, yeah.
But I would need to make sure my internet
yep,
was fully up and running. I live off of YouTube videos. I don't really watch TV shows unless I find something to binge, and then I'm 100%
Lost Girl on Netflix.
My last one was I watched all the Breaking Bad, then I watched all of Better Call Saul, like straight through. I tried getting into the second season of Altered Carbon. I'm still trying to get into the second season of Altered Carbon.
I don't know what that show is, to be honest.
It's so good. The first season was so good. Just having a hard time getting into that. Third thing, water.
Lots of H2.
Well, yeah, water and coffee.
Coffee.
I can go without pop, but
Soda pop.
I could live off of coffee. I would be anxious as fuck. That's why I stopped drinking so much coffee at work. Coffee. That's why I stopped drinking so much coffee at work, because I was getting so fucking anxious.
Except for me, I'm like pounding back those fucking coffee energy drinks.
Yeah. Well, those are completely different beasts.
Oh, I know they are.
But
they're probably way worse.
I found myself just really anxious, and I was I have a hard time being nice to certain people at work as is. Can you tell me about this? Can you?
Hey, I have a question.
Why don't you look into it?
Hey, I have a question.
So what is that? Am I 3?
Yeah.
So water.
Said food, water.
I already live alone for the most part, so I don't. It's not like I need somebody around.
Not even a dog or a pet to keep you some company.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, the number one thing would be is if I could have my kid.
Right.
I mean, like, that would be number one. Like, my kid. I'm totally that dad that, like, if it came down between me and her, you know, like, take me. You know, like, I've lived enough, I've done enough, as long as she's good.
Right.
And then I think, you know, I'm gonna pull a quick one here, and then that final spot, I'm gonna give it to her.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
That way, she has a top 5, she gets a 6th.
Oh, all right. Nice.
So, like, you can double up on something. That's I want her to have something more. That would be my. So I don't know if that goes against your rules of a top 5, but that's how I would do it.
I don't think so. I mean, you're sacrificing one to give to another person, so.
Yeah, I'd give one away.
I don't even know what mine would be.
Come up with the question and then,
I know, right?
And then lay it on me. Let me throw it all out there.
Right.
Wow, that's a good list, man. I don't even know. I didn't think you really have an answer for that.
Well, like, I wasn't thinking technically essential stuff, because I feel like that would already be in my house, because I always make sure I have the essentials. My roommate, on the other hand, does not. And if I could just swap my roommate out for a dog, that'd be great. Sorry, Shane.
My roommate's the same way. My brother, he doesn't think ahead about meals, doesn't do nothing like that.
Well, I cook for Shane.
He'll be like, hey, Saturday, we're having steaks. And that's about as far as he thinks. Day to day, it's like, oh, I got to figure something out to eat. So then it's like a trip to the store every day to find a meal.
I would definitely my Xbox, yep, for sure. Because, like, I'm on there, and that's like my social interaction other than work.
I'm thinking so you're like, oh, my Xbox. I'm thinking, okay, I already have all my shit. We're talking about quarantining in our homes.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, like, there's nothing really outside of essentials that I need if I'm at home.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know.
Yeah. I don't have anything then. Everything I have is at home.
I've got it all.
Apparently. Some more toilet paper.
If we're talking about like a month,
month. Oh boy.
Are we talking 2 weeks? Or are we talking a month?
I was thinking 2 weeks.
Okay, well, 2 weeks. Yeah, I've got everything I need. I've got groceries now that could last me up to 2 weeks.
Same.
So
Shane's like, we got nothing.
I mean, I don't have anything. I should go out and get that right now.
Let's go get more toilet paper.
No, I just don't want them looting.
Buy a gun.
Yeah, you know, I think I'm safe, though, if they start looting. Who's going to loot the trailer house?
You're right. Fair enough. Oh, it's a trailer. We can skip this one, guys. Let's go.
The lawn's not mowed, and the garage looks like it's falling apart from in front. He ain't got shit.
Dip out. All right, next one. So basically, if the virus, if you were to attract the virus and it turns out you got a superpower on it.
A virus, not the virus.
The virus, sorry. The virus.
Oh, the virus. So we're talking COVID.
Yeah.
Okay, so if COVID gave us superpowers,
like,
what would I hope it would be?
Yeah, and it's just
life.
The gift of life.
Yeah, the gift of life.
All right,
I would. It'd be another sacrificial type power, though, that, like, kind of like force healing, where like, so I've already had the virus, you know, and it gave me this ability,
Like an antidote.
but to heal people, like, but it would be like, it would only, but there would be limitations to it, like
how soon they got the virus versus how long they've had it. Or,
yeah,
I said that.
yeah, like how long have they had it? Like you would have, like they would have, you'd have to be able to heal them within like
So, a period of time.
a period of time. Yeah, I think it would have to be life.
I'm pretty selfish, so mine would probably benefit me and me only.
You know what's funny is because I hate people, and I'm all like,
Why are you trying to save them?
I would want to save people.
It's because it's because people are going to be watching this. That's why.
No, but like the baby
Yeah,
dying,
that's
tears me up. Children,
Yeah.
as much as children drive me crazy to see an innocent life like that, like gone so soon.
Understand.
But like, but then the other thing is like that. You know, I wouldn't want it just to be able to heal corona victims. Like, I'd want it to be anything, like anything. Like, you have the ability to heal somebody.
Just be like, I'm just gonna shed all the antidotes for like every disease and
then the fallback would be, and this would be, you know, because every
power has to have a fallback.
Has to have a fallback, is that I have to take on the symptoms. So if somebody's dying, I have to take on that pain
Until
for well, dying. I don't know what dying's like, but like, say somebody gets shot, you know,
have to feel the pain.
I would have to feel that pain.
Oh god, that'd be
for like, it'd be like a 3-day thing, where like
so like a time where you have to be out of commission.
Yeah, like people are like, I need you to save my child, and I would take the pain. You know, I take that pain, and that heals them. Now I don't get the wound, but I get the pain. And
basically
then,
all the like,
and then my body would have to like literally shed.
Fair enough.
Like the skin, I would have to shed like a coat of skin, because that's a
what
life.
Are we lizard people now?
No, but that's like a life.
I know, I'm kidding.
You know, so like I have to go through this. It would be the greatest power to have, but it'd be like the worst fallback.
Fair enough.
You know,
mine would just probably to benefit me and me only, to be honest.
But I couldn't heal death either.
Right.
Like, dying and dead are two different things. I can't bring anybody back from the dead, but like I could heal somebody dying. And then like, of course, I'm not gonna be like, people are like, you gotta save my dad, he's 86 years old. I'm like,
he getting close to the line. Let's not.
That's
But what if he's a doctor?
Wow, he's not practicing at 80.
Hey, you never know.
But I don't know. I think that would be the one. Most people are going to be like, I want invisibility so I can watch girls pee.
Ew. No, mine would... Absolutely not. Mine would probably be teleportation, but like I can only teleport through liquids. That'd be the drawback.
But when it rains,
hell yeah, dude.
Would you be able to teleport from like one town to the other?
Or
do you have to teleport between the drops?
Probably between the drops. I feel like that'd be the like drawback on it. Because like that'd be too easy to teleport, you know, from town to town if it's raining and covering multiple areas. But yeah, like I could just see myself as just like darting through raindrops.
Just like, what am I seeing right now? You're just like,
you see a flash of red.
So I gotta try to remember how this question went.
Okay.
My buddy Matt, who will join us on another episode. Eventually, what I would like to do is get you Missy, and Matt.
All three of us in the same room.
All of us in the same room. Matt's already said he doesn't want to be on camera, so he would be a voice and not a face.
The voice is in my head.
Yeah. But his thing was, okay, would you want the power of teleportation or would you want the power of flight? But if you teleported, you could only teleport like 3 feet at a time.
Oh god!
And it took like 5 seconds for you to reappear.
No.
Or would you want to fly, but you could only fly like a few inches off of the ground, and you could only move.
How fast can you move?
You could walk faster than you can fly.
Oh god, that's terrible. Okay, I'd rather teleport, to be honest.
That's what I said too.
Because you could still walk, after because you have to wait for that 5-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can still move afterwards.
My thing was like if I'm trying to dodge a bitch or something, they come walking up to the window. I'm like, poof, and they just kind of look in the window or door. They're like, is he in here? Nope. Walk away. And then I reappear, there would be some kind of use for it. Yeah. Not that I'm hiding from people all the time.
No, he's definitely hiding. No, everybody knows where to find him.
The West Dock.
The West Dock. You're at your home.
But yeah, just I think that would be teleporting would be
and I was most useful with a certain coworker. Hey, I have a question. Where'd it go?
So yeah, that was his question. And I was so I could walk faster than either of these powers. He's like, yep.
Essentially, yeah.
But you would have a superpower.
That teleportation, though,
that's the only thing I could think of for
dodging people.
For just dodging
social
people.
Distancing.
Social distancing. Is anybody in here to hang out?
You wouldn't be able to teleport up to the break room because that's further than 3 feet away.
No, yeah. But if your supervisor was coming up and he just kind of walk through the break room, not see
Hey guys, how's it going?
Not our supervisor. He'd sit down and talk in the spot that I was in or going to. I think he had something in there that it took you a second to materialize too.
That's fine. That's not that big of an issue.
You're reappearing, but it's
yeah, your atoms are reappearing. But yeah.
Yeah. Geek geek.
Fucking goats. We also need to get Ashley in on this. I feel like if she would do it.
You think she would?
Maybe.
I don't know. She would be just sitting here red, I think, and be like, I don't know what to say. Girl will go party anywhere, but have a conversation with her.
I got drinks.
Have conversations with her in front of people, and she'll be
don't know what to do.
Why is everybody looking at me? Stop it!
It's another good one. I got one. All right. So the virus obviously breaks out into a zombie apocalypse. And you have to go to.
I'm so tired of talking about coronavirus.
Well.
Coronavirus.
Okay. You're in some post-apocalyptic world, okay? And you had to make your way to the bunker. You get to the bunker, and you had to convince these people to let you in. How do you convince them? Or what do you tell them? What do you bring to this bunker, to the team?
This reminds me of another conversation me and my friends have always had. We had the apocalypse plan. I think I was always the driver of some sort.
The driver?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because, driving big trucks, because you'd want to be able to drive big trucks. You'd want to be able to transport mass amount of people.
Right.
I think I would... Well, I mean, You know I'm good at delegating. It's my job.
Fair
I'm
enough.
really good at getting other people to do work. That person does that. That person.
Ashley, you told me she'd always dib on you. She'd be like, "Fuck this, I'm hiding." Bye.
Oh no, I've heard that numerous times. Like Clint was gonna make me do something. She'd go hang out with somebody else, and that's the thing. Everybody was always like, "You don't make her do anything," and I'm all like, "I try to." I'm like, "Hey, you know what? If you don't have anything to do." She was
Kind of like me. Hey, like if you really want to learn that, you could.
She had teleporting powers. I don't know if it was teleporting or super speed, but
one or the other.
She wasn't there the next second.
Where'd you go?
Like, hey, if you're not busy.
She knew when the question.
See, I figured out how to work with you guys though, because like if I say, hey, if you're not doing anything, then it's like, oh, I'm working on this, that, and the other thing. I just walk up.
Or hey, are you working out on anything? Because he'll see me on my phone and be like, well, obviously I'm not.
Oh, and you like? Oh yeah, you like that? Like, hey, are you working anything? No, not really. like the whole fuck.
Why? Porky.
Porky. It's Porky.
Hello. Hola.
So if we lose you guys, it's more of them their technical difficulties.
Somebody didn't charge the battery all the way.
That was a full battery. There's the other one charging up there. The other one was already dead. I'll have to find like an AC adapter for it or something.
Okay. So if you could be in any video game, but you're not the main character, you have to be a side bitch. I got one for myself.
Okay, you go first.
All right, so I play Monster Hunter World, and it's like really good game. I like it. Some people may know it, some people may not. But the side character in there, she's this annoying character. So A, I'd have to be a female, but not only that, but B, like when she's talking to the main character, which is you, she calls her partner Pard and everything, and she's like super annoying. And one of her catchphrases is, "Nothing can stop us." And when she says that, I'm like, I'm all the way up. But yeah, that'd definitely be probably the one that I'd choose. Would be Monster Hunter World. Yeah. What about you? I know you don't play many video games, but there's gotta be one.
I'm thinking like.
You're thinking too hard.
Because like I play like first-person shooter games, so there's not many side characters. Everybody else is getting shot.
In Halo, there's Cortana.
I'd be Cortana.
You can't.
Why?
Because I used that as an example. You gotta pick a different game.
Oh, come on.
Fuck.
You have all these rules, and they think they'll save you.
They will.
Toad from Mario Brothers.
Alright.
He don't do shit. He just hangs out with the princess all the time.
Oh, you know what? Another good
And
one.
then rats on Bowser.
You
got kidnapped her again.
The dragonfly from Spyro.
Okay.
That'd be another good one. Or the mask from Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, at least he's,
What's its name?
I forget.
Taku.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Taku. Actually, it's funny because one of the first intros I made for 127 Studios, it had a cranking sound like a rack, rack, and then it shows 127 Studios and it goes boop, 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 and that's Crash Bandicoot.
Nice.
And what made me think of it was my stepdad at one point had gotten Flashburn, and this is when it was still just Xbox. And he had Flashburn, and it was so bad that he had to wear patches on his eyes.
Rip.
And my brother had rented Crash Bandicoot because me and my wife at the time had bought that, and we were just playing the crap out of it. And he said, I just remember sitting here and listening to boop, 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 boo, doo, boop, boop, bop, 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 bop. Can I be the music in the video games? I'm the music. If you had to be anything in a video game, I'd be the music.
Fair enough. If I could be... I'd be the support items.
The support items?
Hell yeah. I'm good at support, okay? What can I say?
You'd be the poisonous mushroom
disguised as support items.
Yeah,
gotcha, bitch. You poison now.
So we listen to generally different styles of music.
Yes.
What would you describe your music as? I think it's so funny because like half the stuff that you're always dancing to and singing at work, you're like, you know, it's like it's always like Britney Spears, and like
Kesha,
like
Lady Gaga,
Spice Girls and stuff. Dude, like
Spice
that.
Girls, hell yeah! That's
I'm just like what, like you're like, if you wanna be my lover, you get with my friends, and like you're just like off in your own little world, like dancing, doing your paperwork and stuff. And I'm like sitting there. You know, and I've got Tool blasting on the speaker, and I'm just like looking over at him.
Imagine that syncing up with you.
So yeah, I'm like, what is going on over there? You really enjoy yourself.
Although there are times though where I hit those old playbacks and you're like, you listen to old stuff too. Like, this was before your time. Oh, I know.
And when I say before your time, it's like when I was in like junior high and high school, where like everybody listens to oldies. Like now the 80s are oldies, 80s and 70s and 60s. Right. You know, but like,
what was one song in particular that I was listening to? Wasn't it Strutter?
Oh yeah, you put Strutter on, and that blew my mind because
you're like, wow,
because I'm a big Kiss fan.
I know. I mean, like, Kiss is pretty good. Like, even though there's only like 2 or 3 songs I listen.
Kiss isn't pretty good. They're amazing. No, I'm joking.
They're amazing. Fuck you. Oops, my bad.
But it's the entity that is Kiss that is good.
Yeah.
The larger than life band, you know, like. Like I think they took a thing one time and they're like the second most recognizable thing next to Jesus Christ. Right. They're like, well, you know, you show anybody the picture of Gene Simmons and they're like, that's Kiss.
Right.
You know.
Technically, it's Gene Simmons, guys. Technically. Excuse me.
That's like talking to me. That's not Kiss. That's Gene Simmons.
Yeah, but no, I'll just be like rocking out or in my own little world to like some like new pop shit, and then all of a sudden like something old will come on.
See, I struggle to find new good music.
Yeah,
but my new good music is way different than like yours and Ashley's new good music. Like, I'm a metalhead, not a metalhead. Like, when I say I'm a metalhead, people think I'm just listening to somebody like
scream out
the entire time. I'm like, no, I like melodic stuff. It took my cousin Susie a long time. I was like, I think if you listen to Tool, you would love them. And she's like, that's just noise. That's just noise. And then she finally listened. Her brother got her to listen to A Perfect Circle. I can't remember which song it was. And she's like, that was really good. And you said he was the singer to another band? I was like, yeah, Tool and Pucifer. And so then I got her started on both of them too. And
yeah, my mom, she's like, how can you listen to that crap? Because there was like there's that little scene phase in high school that I was going through.
Emo?
Yeah, I would straighten my hair before I dyed, like, because I used to have like
pitch black.
Yeah, before this red, it was black. But I'd straighten it and everything, and I'd grow it out to like you know, where it looked like it was emo, and then I'd like put black eyeliner on. But the funny thing is, like, I didn't own any black clothing, so it'd be like a bright ass blue t-shirt and jeans.
But that was the scene. Not everybody wore.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like my brother has red hair, and he would dye it pitch black, and like it was just all the way down. Like everybody always gave him shit because it was the constant. Even when he cut it for the longest time, he'd still just have that tick. But he'd wear like this bright green and white, like neon green belt and stuff like that. It was like all black, and then you had like these really colorful things on top of it. It was weird. I guess it's just weird to me. See, I'm one of those people, like if I could wear like a dress suit every day, like.
I feel like I'm more like that now. Like if I could, I would.
Tie pen and everything, like actually like tailored to me. I would
my dress, like especially like if it's like casual dress or something like that. Like it'd be a nice set of jeans, and it'd have to be a dark color, but not black. So like. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like
button down with a vest and a tie, but like I'd also like very, very casually up. So the top button wouldn't be buttoned. I'd roll up the sleeves, and the
you're going deep into this.
Neck tie would be loose slightly.
like you're like I'd look like I was just getting off of work every day.
Exactly. First drink in my hand.
Like if it wasn't so damned expensive, because if you just go buy those kind of clothes off of the rack, they don't fit right.
I know. You have to get them to.
You have to have them tailored. You have to. It's the only way to properly do that. You know, I could sport the jeans with the polos and the nice shoes and stuff.
No, I don't like polos. Ugly. I mean, unless like you're some like beef jarhead dude. And I'm like, hey, wear a polo.
Now I'm too fat for polos.
I know, that's the reason why. Here's one. Would you star in a movie or a TV show, and why?
Okay, movie or TV show? Are these both? Are we talking about a big blockbuster movie? Are we talking about a hit TV show? Or are we just talking like middle of the road?
It has to be something that you come up with, like your own creative idea. Like obviously you got your podcast, but this is something completely different. Like if you were to like either direct it or star in it, mine would be a TV show.
I would want to do a TV show like Netflix, like Punisher and Daredevil and stuff like that, where like you're not just trying to tell this story in 2 hours, 3 hours. You get like 8 2-hour episodes.
That'd be nice.
Or hour and a half episode, or whatever, however long the episode is. But like you get 8 of those, and then you can tell a cohesive like story.
A cohesive piece.
You can character build and everything. I think that's where we're getting to when filming stuff. Unless a movie's 3 hours long,
right?
You look back at these movies that used to only be like an hour and a half long.
Is that why Lord of the Rings was like so long with their?
But yeah, think about how long those books were too.
True.
But right. I mean, if you look back at these other movies and look at how much they cut out of those.
Yeah.
But you need to have time to build character and stuff. And if you watch like the older movies, like from the 90s and stuff, you're like, wow, I didn't realize it was just like. This happens, and then it's over. You know, like, because they tried to fit so much into such a little time frame. Now they make movies that are longer, and you have a little more character development and
which
stuff.
I'm okay with, like the Avatar movie, like because it was so long.
But they built up. You watch the transition. You watch, you know, or then you get movies like. Frickin' Marvel is cinematic genius right now. 15 films to finish off their franchise. The first part of their franchise, the Infinity Saga. So 15 movies, and in those 15 movies, each character gets to develop and build and become more and change. And
so, what would your TV show be called?
Oh, so we're deep diving into something that we just came up with.
Yep, a little bit. Mine would kind of be like, okay, so the genre would kind of be more like comedian / like soap opera-y a little bit.
I got mine.
And it'd be Gays of Our Lives.
Gays of Our Lives.
Yeah.
See, I'd be working in like an industrial plant in Detroit, probably.
Detroit.
Struggling young rapper, doing these rap battles at night that I'm like absolutely terrible at. I meet this girl that I really...
The new 8 Mile.
What's that?
The new 8 Mile.
That's a movie already? Who's in it? Okay, so how about this? I would work full time as a janitor at a school, and like sometimes when I would see like equations written on a chalkboard, I could just figure them out and stuff like that.
There's your answer.
My best friend would be Ben Affleck.
All right,
and I would.
Fair enough.
So this one's before your time. That's pretty much the plot to Good Will Hunting.
Is that the one? Okay, what's the one with the? I think he has a brother.
Which I pretty much quoted that whole segment from Step Brothers. I just watched Step Brothers again last night. Yes. Are you giving me the plot to Good Will Hunting? No. This really happened.
And this might be that movie that I'm thinking of, but there's 2 brothers. One, it has Down syndrome.
No, this is not the movie.
Or not Down syndrome.
You might think that they've got Down syndrome, but they really don't.
Sorry, not Down syndrome, but he's mentally disabled in some way. I forget, but he can do long ass equations.
Rain Man?
Maybe, I think so.
Like definitely Kmart. That's 452,000. Definitely.
Yeah. Yep. That one.
Yeah. Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Rain
Man. Okay. I couldn't think of it. Okay. Sorry. I've only seen the movie once when I was a wee little lad.
What did you say? Once when I was a wee lass. Outside of that, no, I don't know what my musical or my genre. It would I don't know, like
what genre would it be?
It would end up being comedy.
Okay.
I think it'd be like I think I'd make the first episode wanting it to be really serious, and then everybody would think it was hilarious. So then I'd have to flip the script and like make it like more comedic. I'd pull the entire Evil Dead franchise thing. The first movie was supposed to be a scary movie, and for the most part, it's a pretty legit B flick scary movie.
Yeah.
But there's so much in it that you're like. So then when they made Evil Dead 2, they were just like splatter gore, or comedic horror. I don't know. They have an actual name. They can't.
Okay, I didn't realize this.
I think it's splatter horror or something like that.
Learning something new every day.
I think it's something that Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi came up with.
Okay.
Speaking of Sam Raimi.
Who's Sam Raimi?
Sam Raimi is the director.
For?
The Evil Dead movies. Okay. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Drag Me to Hell.
Alright, understand.
Child.
Sorry, okay? I don't know names.
He's going to be directing the new Doctor Strange movie.
Don't know how I feel about that yet. Who did the last one?
I don't know. Not Sam Raimi.
You know what I'm waiting for? A Dr. Fate movie.
But, well, you're talking DC.
I know I am.
But,
but still.
But I watched a theory video the other day on how they'll probably do a multiverse. Like, doing the multiverse. Mm-hmm. And that they might try getting,
they're not going to replace the actor for Doctor Strange, are they?
No. They want to. They're like, this is how Tobey Maguire was going to come back as Spider-Man one more time.
Oh,
the original Spider-Man.
Okay.
Like, they'll have, like, him cameo somehow, and I'm all like, I would geek out 100%. Like, yeah! To have but the thing is, Tobey Maguire, though he still kind of looks boyish and stuff, he's obviously grown older.
So why did they replace him? Sorry, I know I'm jumping around.
Well, the whole story is that they were set out to do 4 films.
Right. And they only did 3, right?
They only did 3. And Raimi left after the studio interfered so much with part 3.
Oh, okay.
See, Spider-Man 2 is like a quintessential, like, superhero movie. Like, a standard for, like, if it's not at least as good as Spider-Man 2, then we shouldn't be making it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they were talking about doing a cameo with that, and I was like, that'd be pretty wild to see all 3 Spider-Man actors.
Deadpool would go nuts.
Deadpool would go nuts. Deadpool is a huge Spider-Man fan.
That's because he's in love with him.
I would love to see just, like, random Deadpool cameos and, like, every Marvel thing now.
Dude, that'd be fun. Just,
like, random, like, he's, like, in the background. Just have him in the background doing something. Exactly. Pay Ryan Reynolds the money just to have, like, a 2-second cameo in, like, every, like, Marvel movie. The next Spider-Man movie, it should be, like, every 15 minutes there's a random... Like Spider
just walking in the background,
random
itching his junk,
and then he notices Spider-Man in the foreground, gets excited, tries like getting his attention or something, and Spider-Man swings out of frame.
That'd be great.
Just random, just like he'll be in the background every like 10-15 minutes, just doing something. You see him like at a chimichanga stand, like coming out of a gun shop or.
Pizza parlor.
just stupid stuff. Like, you just have them doing nonsensical stuff and do it throughout the entire next phase of Marvel after they introduce the multiverse.
Yeah,
because they say that Deadpool's not going to change, but it's going to be a different Deadpool with the same actor.
Okay. Wait, he's going to be a different Deadpool, same actor, how is Deadpool not going to change?
Because now it's under the Marvel umbrella.
Okay.
I'm like just
I don't know how I feel about that.
Because now all those other X-Men characters are gone. They're done with them. Unless Hugh Jackman were to say, "Let's do this. I want to fight the Hulk."
Okay.
Which he said he would totally do if he got to fight the Hulk, but who knows? I doubt he actually would come back.
Maybe not.
Click. But I think with that said, I'm gonna say we're gonna close this one off.
All right, ladies and gents.
Yeah, I've been Clinton. This has been the Unicorn.
What do you do?
And this has been 127 Studios, 127 Cast. We will talk to you guys again later. I wouldn't expect these to be an everyday thing. I just had 2 days off in a row. Got a couple people that were interested in joining. So, but I do want to continue to do these. Like I said, I want to get all of us in a group sometime.
Hell yeah.
And I think that'd be fun. I think we'd have to figure out how to fit everybody at the table.
We'll figure it out.
I don't have a very big house. It's just a fucking trailer.
Just move some furniture.
Move some fucking furniture and you have no fucking problems. Just deal with that shit.
Yeah. Don't forget to wash your fucking hands out there, bitches.
Don't forget to wash your hands. Remember, always have your dogs, your pets spayed and neutered. And stay the fucking side.
Stay the fucking side. Bye.